Thank you very much, Dr. Singhal. Now I think for most of us, there is a lifetime opportunity to listen a person of such caliber, Honorable Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Now I will request the chief guest to please say a few words of wisdom and bless the audience. Big round of applause, please. Difficult to find a person of such caliber. I will request Dr. Kalam Sahab to please.
Friends, namaskar. Good evening to all of you. First of all, I'm very happy to be in this city, Meerut city. It was a pioneer for independence movement. All of you can hear me? Upstairs students? Okay. Now, I have prepared the lecture in such a way for medical community, mostly medical community, and particularly students. So, my talk will be for 30 minutes. The message I am going to give you, medicine and compassion. Medicine alone is a beautiful thing. With compassion, you become a great human being. So that's why I selected topic, medicine and compassion. Now friends, I would like to greet Vice Chancellor Chaudhary Charan Singh University. I am very happy in the campus. And Professor B.C. Goyal and Dr. Vineet Kumar, State President IMA Meerut, Dr. S.M. Sharma, President IMA Meerut, Dr. Anurag Shirohi, Secretary IMA, and Sri Navdeep Rinwa, DM Meerut, Sri Satyanarayan, DIG, Ankar Singh, SSP, professors, doctors and medical professionals and medical students, other members of the medical community and the dignity and all great guests, my greetings to all of you. Friends, when I see you all and I saw the prayer, beautiful prayer you have, how you are to be useful to every human being, and I start off remembering a small poem which essentially says that every citizen has to be useful to other citizens or citizens. The poem says, be a lamp, light, be a lamp, a lifeboat and a ladder. Help someone's soul to heal. Walk out of your house like a shepherd, that is free from sorrows. So with this poem, I am indeed delighted to participate in the centenary celebration of Indian Medical Association, Meerut. This place, Meerut, has a unique status in Indian history. It was here that India's struggle for independence started 9th May 1857. I understand this association of medical professionals have predates the Indian Medical Association, which came into being later 1926. I congratulate the members of the association IMA on this significant occasion. Friends, what does centenary year mean? An organization like IMA Meerut, 1913, IMA Meerut started 90th branch was started 1913. 1913 to now it's about 100 years. What is the yes, I was asking myself. IMA and Meerut is in a planet Earth. This planet Earth fellow orbits around the sun. One full orbit it takes 1 year. That means IMA Meerut has orbited around the sun 100 times. So I would like to congratulate all of you. Now, I am happy to note that various academic and community services of the IMA branch through which the members are extending their service to the society at large. When I am addressing the doctors and medical professionals and medical students of Meerut, which is an education hub and the largest city of the western UP, I would like to share some of my thoughts on the topic medicine and compassion. I hope doctors will realize the most important thing, you know how to diagnose, you know how to treat, but compassion also becomes one component which I will be talking about. First, let me share few words on the culture of excellence. Because every profession, particularly medicine, healthcare, have to build a culture of excellence. Excellence in thinking and action is the foundation for any mission. What is excellence? Friends, you all belong to a medical community which should stand for a culture of excellence. Moreover, excellence is not by accident. It is a process where an individual or an organization or nation continuously strives to better oneself. The performance standards are set by themselves. They work on their dreams with focus and are prepared to take calculated risk and do not be deterred by failures as they move towards their dreams. Then they step up their dreams as they tend to reach original targets. They strive to work to their potential. In the process, they increase their performance, thereby multiplying further their potential, and this is an unending life cycle phenomena. They are not in competition with anyone else but themselves. That is the culture of excellence. I am sure each one of you will aspire to become a unique with the culture of excellence. Now friends, I would like to share with you one experience which I had in the year 2010, about 3 years back. I was teaching at Gatton College of Business and Economics, Lexington, USA. I had a student in my class, 72 students. We used to have 30 minutes earmarked for discussion on every class. After my lecture, 30 minutes they will have an intensive discussion. One day, a course participant, the student, her name is Stephanie, asked me an out-of-box question in the question time. She asked, Mr. Kalam, yesterday night I was reading one of your books. Kalam, you have done many tasks. Tell us, what one task that gave you the bliss, not happiness. Tell us, what one task that gave you the bliss, how to answer. It is important for me to answer because the student asked the question, my student asked the question. Let me share with all of you what I gave the answer to my student. I said, when my team and myself, when we launched first indigenous satellite launch vehicle, it's called SLV-3 in 1980, it gave me a lot of happiness. Then the student interrupted. In between she asked, no, I didn't ask you happiness. You gave me bliss. When Agni reached the target, the next one, at 2000 kilometers in 1989, it gave me a different kind of happiness, I said. When our team had successfully tested, that is defense and atomic energy team, the nuclear weapon, at the 52 degree centigrade Pokhran desert, western India during 1998, it gave me a great joy. When our team prepared I was a chairman for TIFAC, Technology Information Forecasting Council. It gave me, when our team prepared the Vision 2020 document, that is India should become economically developed 2020, transform the nation to economically developed nation, gave me a good sense of happiness. When the parliament it was discussed, when cabinet approved. Here again Stephanie reminded me, what gave you bliss, sir, in life, she asked me. I told her that I am going to come to the real answer. During a visit to one of the hospitals in Hyderabad, I found many children, I went to orthopedic ward, many children were struggling to walk with FRO, a floor reaction orthosis, that is calipers, polio patients, weighing about 4 kilograms. At the request of Professor B.N. Prasad of Nizam Institute of Medical Science, head of orthopedic department at that time, and I asked my Agni team, missile team, friends, why can't we use the composite material used for Agni, heat shield, for fabricating the FRO for polio affected patients? They immediately said it was possible. We worked on the project for some time and came up with a FRO for the child weighing around 400 grams. 4 kilogram was reduced by using the composite material carbon-carbon. 400 grams in place of 4 kg, exactly 1/10 of the weight which the children were carrying. Now the doctors helped us to fit the new lightweight FRO on the children, and the children started walking and even running. Their parents were also present. Tears rolled down on all of their faces, mothers' faces, through their joy of seeing their children running with the light calipers. With the lightweight device provided by the hospital, they could run, ride, bicycle, do all sorts of things which they had been denied for a long time. The removal of the pain and the freedom attained by the children gave me a state of bliss which I never experienced, during any other achievement in my life. This is the long answer to my student Stephanie's question. All of you are fortunate to be in the noble profession to remove the pain with the compassion and experience of bliss of patient, family and you. Now Meerut, one unique thing is, it has got many universities, many education institutions and universities. Now, similarly, you have number of hospitals also. There should be a team, a mission. IMA Meerut should start a mission to bring the technologists and the doctors who has got a research mind to work together so that many medical devices and equipments which you are importing from foreign countries, 90% bought in hospital use is an imported system. So that mission should start by IMA Meerut, bringing how indigenous system can be built out of Meerut academic performance. Okay friends, will you do it? Now friends, another issue I thought of talking to you, because medical community I am a friend of them. Friends, 1.5 decades back,